So this is a response to a community chat that Ian had put up. It's a good one too. Streaming, does it affect your buying? And I'd say yes, it does. In fact, it's made a very positive outlook on my buying. With inflation, things are getting higher and higher and higher. I've got to be a little bit more selective with my movie choices. So I've decided I'm using streaming for a great source to find catalog movies that I want. That way, if I buy it and it sucks, I don't lose out on anything. And I do have a section of films here to show off. Now, for newer movies, I use Redbox a lot to rent stuff, and that way I can see it to see if they're worth it. I'm only spending a couple bucks or a buck. I ain't lost anything, so I don't have to run out and buy when something comes out because I just don't believe in it. Because if you really pay attention to movies, new catalog films go down. By about Christmas time, things that were $30 are probably $9.99 or less on sale. So it's catalog titles that I like to focus on more so. So I can always get whatever's new if there's something that interests me during Christmas sales. But let me show you some of the things that I've gotten. Just free sites like Tubi. I do have Prime. That's the only one I really subscribe to, and Shudder. So those are two. But but there's so many free sources. I can get movies without any problem. So let's take a look at some of the things that I have found. All right. One of the first films I found was The Miami Connection. Miami Connection's a martial art movie from the 80s that was pretty much forgotten, restored, re-released, midnight cult classic. I liked it. Wasn't bad. It was worthy to be in my collection. This is a horror film I've never heard of from the 90s called Blood Games, about a team of girls playing baseball that beat some rednecks and they don't take it too well and they start hunting them down. I had a fun time with it. It was worthy of being in the collection. Going into the 60s, this is a remake of Freaks. Never knew it existed. This is fun for me. I really enjoyed it. Some cool special features, and I'm really glad to add this to my collection. And a movie that really surprised me, a public domain film, that once I saw it, it really hooked me as a fan. If I can get it to stay on there. The Cameraman with Buster Keaton. I really like Buster Keaton. The more I watch him, the more I liked him. But this is the film that really cemented me as a major fan of his. And I did get to see The General in theaters a few years ago, and that was good too. But this one, for some reason, really stuck, and I really enjoyed it. But that's just a taste of how streaming has saved me money. I found great things that I wanted, and these weren't risks. These were films that, to me, were worth owning. So, it's just smart when you stream. I'm always a proponent of physical media, but if you can see something and see if it's worth buying, that's always best. Take care, guys.